Princess Lilibet of Xylir was a figure of celestial curiosity and charm, albeit in an unconventional package by galactic standards. Petite with a height barely crossing 2 feet, her body was a canvas of shimmering violet skin. Each of her 6 eyes, capable of blinking independently, glittered like stars in a nebula. Her home planet, Xylir, was known for its inhabitants' intelligence and telepathic abilities, but Lilibet's physical peculiarities made her stand out, even among her own kind. King Zorlax, Lilibet's father, was immensely proud of his daughter's sharp intellect and kind heart. He knew that despite her atypical appearance, her qualities were of royal caliber. However, as Lilibet reached the age of choosing a consort, concerns about her future began to cloud Zorlax's mind. Determined to see her settled and respected as befits a princess, he decided to host the Grand Alignment, a spectacular event inviting eligible bachelors from across the universe to vie for Lilibet's hand. The Grand Alignment was nothing short of a cosmic festival. The royal palace's 7 floating gardens were bedecked with luminous flowers and bioluminescent banners that waved in the gentle atmospheric breezes. Representatives and suitors from distant galaxies arrived in ships that pierced the sky like beams of light. They came in all shapes and sizes, from the towering feathered seraphs of Seraphix to the armored, reptilian knights of Draculin. The variety of beings was breathtaking, each bringing gifts from worlds far and near, gems that held entire stars, potions brewing with the essence of black holes, and fabrics woven from the silk of comet trails. Despite the grandeur and the eager crowd, a pattern emerged that cut through the festivities like a dark comet. One by one, the suitors found excuses to withdraw. Some were polite, praising her intellect but subtly mentioning their preference for a more traditional appearance. Others were less tactful, whispering about her odd looks and overly vibrant skin. With each rejection, the air grew colder and Lilibet's spirit dimmed. The murmurs didn't escape her. Her acute senses picked up every whispered word, every veiled insult. As the last suitor departed, Lilibet stood on the balcony overlooking the now empty docking bays. The once bright nebulae seemed to flicker dimly in the distance. Her father joined her, placing an arm around her small shoulders. "My dear Lilibet," he began, his voice a mix of anger and sorrow, "they do not see what I see in you. They do not deserve you." Lilibet looked up at her father, her 6 eyes welling with tears that sparkled like the rings of Saturn. "Perhaps there is no one in this vast universe for me," she whispered, a twinge of defeat in her voice. King Zorlax shook his head, his own eyes reflecting the starlight. "No, my child," he replied with a gentle determination. "There is someone out there who will see your true worth. We just need to look beyond the known galaxies. We shall seek out Earth. Humans are known for their curiosity and capacity to love beyond appearances. Perhaps your match awaits you there." With her father's words igniting a flicker of hope in her heart, Lilibet prepared to venture to a little-known planet called Earth, unaware that this journey would change not only her fate but also the views of many across the cosmos. With the echoes of rejection still lingering in her mind, Princess Lilibet of Xylir embarked on her journey to Earth, fueled by a mixture of apprehension and a faint spark of hope. Her spaceship, the Star Whisperer, was a marvel of Xylian technology, capable of crossing vast stretches of space in mere blinks. Yet, as the familiar constellations of her home galaxy faded into the cosmic abyss, Lilibet felt a profound sense of isolation. Earth was a wild card, an untested ground for royal alliances, and vastly different from the sophisticated realms she was accustomed to. Upon her arrival, Lilibet chose to blend in with the human populace by assuming a more common Earth appearance through holographic disguise technology. She transformed her luminous violet skin to a soft human-like tone, and her 6 eyes were hidden behind a pair of large, stylish sunglasses. Her royal attire was replaced with simple jeans and a t-shirt emblazoned with the logo of a popular Earth band, as suggested by the Cultural Assimilation Database. Lilibet's first stop was New York City, a melting pot of cultures and a testament to human diversity. The city's vibrant energy was both overwhelming and exhilarating. Skyscrapers stretched toward the sky like the crystal towers of Xylir, yet with a chaotic charm that was entirely earthly. The streets buzzed with languages and laughter, music from street performers filled the air, and the smells of myriad cuisines mingled together in an intoxicating dance. It was in a small, inconspicuous cafe in Greenwich Village where Lilibet's story took an unexpected turn. The cafe, with its cozy ambience and the gentle strum of acoustic guitar, seemed like a universe away from the grand courts of Xylir. There, she met Michael, a young graduate student with an unassuming smile and a profound passion for astrophysics. Michael frequented the cafe to work on his thesis, which explored the potential for habitable exoplanets. Curious about the strange yet fascinating human, Lilibet struck up a conversation, introducing herself as Lily, a foreign student in town for a cultural exchange. Their conversation effortlessly drifted from mundane Earth topics to the vast complexities of the universe. Michael's eyes lit up with excitement and curiosity as he spoke about the stars, galaxies, and the possibility of life beyond Earth. Lilibet found his openness and enthusiasm infectious, a stark contrast to the stifling courtships of her galaxy. Over the following weeks, Lilibet and Michael grew closer. Their friendship blossomed amidst the backdrop of bustling city life. Michael introduced Lilibet to the simple pleasures of Earth pizza slices bigger than her hand, the serene beauty of Central Park in autumn, and movies that made them laugh till their sides hurt. For the first time in a long while, Lilibet felt genuinely happy and at ease. She admired Michael's intelligence and kindness, and his humble human perspective that saw beauty in the mundane. As their bond deepened, Lilibet's view of Earth transformed. It was no longer just a refuge from the rejections of her own kind, but a place vibrant with life and potential, a place where she could be herself, not just a princess, but a friend, a learner, and perhaps something more. Her heart, once heavy with the burdens of royal expectations, now fluttered with the possibilities that lay in her new, unexpected home. As the Earth's seasons shifted, so too did the relationship between Lilibet and Michael, evolving from a warm friendship into something far deeper. The turning leaves of Central Park mirrored the changing colors of their growing affection. The tiny alien princess, now masquerading as Lily from Xylir, a distant Nordic country, in her cover story realized she could no longer keep her true identity hidden from Michael, especially as their conversations increasingly danced around topics of space and alien life. One crisp autumn evening, under the starlit sky that seemed to mirror her own distant home, Lilibet decided to reveal her true self. They sat on a quiet bench by the reflective waters of the park's pond, a remote corner away from the city's hustle. The moment felt surreal, as Lilibet struggled with her fears of rejection, her experiences from the grand alignment echoing loudly in her mind. "Michael," she began, her voice barely a whisper, "there's something important I need to tell you about who I am." Michael turned to her, his expression open and encouraging. Taking a deep breath, she deactivated her holographic disguise, revealing her true form, her small stature, violet skin, and the 6 shimmering eyes behind her sunglasses. Michael's initial reaction was one of wide-eyed wonder, not fear or disdain, and acceptance that washed over Lilibet in a warm, relieving wave. "You're not from Nordic, are you?" he joked lightly, breaking the tension with a smile. His acceptance emboldened her, and she shared not just her identity but the story of her past rejections and her hopes for finding a place where she could belong. Their bond, now rooted in complete truth, grew only stronger. Michael, fascinated by Lilibet's experiences and her culture, showed genuine enthusiasm in learning more about Xylir. They spent nights stargazing, discussing the intricacies of interstellar politics and the cultural nuances of different galactic species. Michael's curiosity and empathy taught Lilibet that true connection was not just about shared backgrounds, but shared values and dreams. In the months that followed, Lilibet introduced Michael to more aspects of her world. They traveled using her spaceship, cloaked from the eyes of Earth, visiting exotic locations around the globe and occasionally venturing just beyond the Earth's atmosphere to witness the auroras from space, a spectacle of colors no terrestrial viewpoint could match. Lilibet's love for Earth and its cultures flourished, as did her love for Michael. Together, they envisioned a future where perhaps one day, the alliance between Earth and Xylier could be revealed, bridging her world with his. Meanwhile, the news of their unconventional relationship began to ripple across galaxies, reaching far beyond the Earth's hidden corners to the very societies that had once dismissed her. The reactions were mixed, but a significant few began to reconsider their prejudices, curious about the human who had captivated the tiny alien princess. Through Michael, Lilibet had not only found love, but had also started to mend the narrow views that once pervaded her interstellar community. This newfound acceptance and curiosity set the stage for what was to come, a turning point that would reach across the stars. The changing tides of acceptance in the galaxy culminated in an unprecedented event orchestrated by King Zorlax himself. With the burgeoning relationship between Lilibet and Michael serving as a beacon of change, Zorlax saw an opportunity to bridge the gap between Xylier and the rest of the universe, starting with Earth. He extended an invitation to Michael to visit Xylier, with the promise of a significant announcement. Upon receiving the invitation, Michael, accompanied by Lilibet, journeyed to Xylier aboard the Star Whisperer. The approach to her home planet, with its swirling azure clouds and gleaming silver cities, left Michael in awe, his mind buzzing with both excitement and nervous anticipation. As they landed, they were greeted by a ceremonial guard, a display of respect and acceptance that deeply touched both of them. The Grand Hall of King Zorlax's palace was a sight to behold, with delegates from numerous planetary systems gathered in what was one of the most significant assemblies in recent galactic history. The hall buzzed with myriad languages and telepathic communications, creating a symphony of interstellar discourse. Amidst this cosmic congregation, Michael stood by Lilibet, his hand in hers, drawing strength from her presence. King Zorlax commenced the assembly with a powerful speech about the evolution of galactic societies and the need for a new era of openness and collaboration. Today, we stand at the precipice of a new chapter, he declared, his voice resonant across the hall. We must look beyond appearances, beyond the prejudices that have long divided us, and embrace the rich diversity that each being, each culture holds. Following Zorlax's address, it was Michael's turn to speak. With every eye in the hall upon him, Michael talked about his life on Earth, a planet rich in diversity and yet fraught with its own struggles for acceptance and unity. He shared his personal journey of meeting Lilibet and how it transformed his views on life and love. Lilibet taught me that the heart does not see the differences that eyes do. It feels a connection that transcends worlds and species. If a human and an alien can find common ground, surely we all can. His words struck a chord, resonating throughout the hall. The assembly responded with a mixture of reactions, some nods of agreement and applause, others contemplative silence, reconsidering long-held beliefs. By sharing his story, Michael not only humanized his relationship with Lilibet but also highlighted the broader implications for interstellar relations. In the spirit of this newfound understanding, King Zorlax proposed a new alliance, starting with an exchange program between Earth and Xylier and potentially other worlds. This program would not only foster cultural exchanges but also pave the way for diplomatic and economic partnerships. As the assembly concluded, Lilibet and Michael stood together, overlooking the cityscape from the palace balcony. The once distant stars seemed closer now, their light shining on a path of hope and unity. The love between a human and a tiny alien princess had indeed sparked a galactic shift, proving that the power of acceptance could change not just hearts but the very fabric of the cosmos. Their story, a testament to the strength of love and the beauty of diversity, would be told and retold across galaxies, inspiring others to look beyond their differences and find common ground in the shared stars above.